See you upgrade on here. All right. What's good though? How was your holidays, man? I'm still recovering. All these guilty pleasures of stuffing your face with everything.
I don't know. People saying that Thanksgiving food got a limit. After tomorrow, you can't eat no more Thanksgiving food.
Who said that?
You gotta give it up.
You better step off.
You gotta give it up.
You better step off.
You live the fat people dream. And it's time for you to step off.
Nah, I've been taking laxatives.
Oh, Lord.
I'm stuffing my face and pumping it right back out. I'm not keeping.
What the fuck?
I ain't keeping nothing but vitamins and minerals in my body.
That was, somebody was on intervention for that.
What that mean? What they was anorexic?
You remember the show Intervention?
Yeah.
Where drug addicts or whatever, you gotta they family come together, send them out. Somebody was on there for taking laxatives and
they was
working out too much.
Yeah,
like she was doing crunches in the shower.
Hey y'all, but look though, working out can be addictive.
She was doing that and taking laxatives, like popping them like candy.
That's why I be scared, cause I go hard. I don't trust myself, cause it feel good. It feel good to work out.
Yeah, it does.
It don't feel good the day after, but it feel good while you know what I mean? While you doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
How you reminiscing on yesteryear when you used to be young and just go fly off the couch and you know what I mean? Run with the big bulls. Can't do that no more, man. You gotta stretch.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling all the dudes, I'm telling everybody my age, don't let them kids put you in ICU.
Stretch.
You better stretch, man.
Remember in gym
For
how
real.
they used to make you stretch before you gotta get limber.
Yo, one day, I think it was lasagna. I don't know if I was putting it in the oven or taking it out the oven. But I'm minding my own business, man. And lasagna is kind of heavy with it in the glass dish. Yo, my back went out, and I was like, yo, this is unfair. We talking about for a couple of weeks, your boy was on the sideline, man, taking lasagna out the oven, man. Like, come on, y'all.
You can't eat that shit.
You got to stretch. Eat.
Yeah, you gotta stretch to take lasagna.
Eat. All that ain't had nothing to do with eating. The shit was heavy.
Well, let that be a lesson to you. You got to stretch.
It was heavy, man. Sacrifices you make, though. Stretch. Don't think you too cute to stretch. Don't think you too hard to stretch. Don't think you too fly to stretch. Your fly ass gonna be in the emergency room trying to get some Flexeril, nigga. You better stretch. Telling you. I be at the jail stretching. Matter of fact, I see other people stretching in the morning now. You see how your boy doing positive things in the community? You know what I mean? Dude see me stretching. I ain't playing, bro. I'm out there slinging wood too. Come on, man. Slinging wood. No pun intended.
Gigolo by daytime. I thought you were supposed to be
at 5:30 in the morning. Shit, 23-degree weather. Ain't nobody gigoloing.
Somebody might.
Ain't nobody gigoloing in the cold. It's too cold to be a gigolo.
They gotta bear that weather.
This boot season. It's too cold to be a gigolo. Can't be no gigolo out there in 23-degree weather. Who want to get put out? She throw all your clothes outside. Come on now.
Yes, people do that.
Probably can't even.
Set your shit on fire.
Probably can't even keep a fire lit. But hey, y'all, I want to start off because we're kind of late with this. But rest in peace to young Dolph, man. I'm a personal fan of young Dolph. Like out of all of these artists that my kids try to put me up on, I found young Dolph on my own. So he was a personal favorite of mine. So R.I.P. to that brother, man. Yeah, that one I felt that one. And it wasn't necessarily a Nipsey or a Tupac vibe for me, but at the same time, I understood what that young brother was speaking. He's self-made. He got it out the mud. You know what I mean? The same thing I'll be trying to tell these cats around here when it comes to this music. You ain't got it. You can do it on your own. You just need the blueprint. They don't want to listen. So, you know, he's a brother who I wish I had a chance to meet him. You know what I mean? And we probably would have had a lot to talk about because, like I said, I understand the language that brother was speaking, man. You can get out here and get this paper on your own, man. I don't understand why everybody act like they need a daddy. But then you don't want a daddy. You don't want to respect your daddy. You don't want a black daddy, but you'll go get you a white daddy. I ain't even gonna trip on y'all today because it's the holidays. I'm gonna be nice.
Where are we going? Well, recipes to him.
Yeah, rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah, they said that the cop who was on the first 48 is working on his case.
Oh yeah, she gonna catch whoever did it. She plugged in.
Is that real? Was a video saying that somebody got arrested? Could have been clickbait, but I didn't check into it. A black gangster, black youngster.
But I thought that was clickbait. Yeah, I saw that too. That was clickbait.
This is crazy.
We're gonna let everybody who need to do their job do their job. Even though it was this one dude on YouTube, he was sounding real interested on solving the case by his goddamn self. The man said he had sources in the whole nine. I was believing that nigga for a minute. So, what do you have before I go with? This is going to be a long ass show. You got time to go to the bathroom. You got time to run to the store to go get your blunts, all that. You got time to go to the liquor store, get your drink. We going to be here for a minute because we ain't seen y'all in how long? How long it's been? It's been a month? Yeah, it's been a little over a month.
Well, I have to pull it back up now because I didn't know. One thing was the lady. Did you see the lady who got a $10 million settlement from Walmart somewhere here in this state because she stepped on a rusty nail, lost her whole foot, had multiple surgeries, got an infection, lost her foot? Yeah, they awarded her $10 million.
In South Carolina? Hey. Certain things I can't talk about, but they know who I'm talking to. If you see this video, you better get my money, man. You hear this? A nail?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Look, this is evidence. This is evidence right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use that case to fight my case. Holla back.
Lawrence.
South Carolina?
Yes, near the beach. Stepped on a rusty nail, and it led to her losing most of her right leg. Oh, that's why she got $10 million.
She got $10 million for a leg.
She got $10 million for a leg. Suffered severe foot injury. Blah blah blah. 3 amputation surgeries.
Oh yeah, she ran the bill up. Yeah, she getting that $10 million. She ran the bill up.
They hit her like she had diabetes. Like they took a toe and then 3 more toes and then part of a leg. Fuck that! You
keep that $10 million. I need my toes.
At the knee, she lost a leg at the knee. Said she had to depend on her grown children all the rest of this time because she was in a wheelchair. Isn't that crazy?
$10 million and you get to make love to the bionic woman.
Moving right along. And they're testing drones in Fayetteville, delivering groceries and household items.
I thought Amazon was supposed to be doing
Walmart is doing that.
Amazon was the first one they mentioned, though.
I know.
They probably did it in certain areas, though. They ain't do it here.
Maybe. There was some other stuff, but the couple from Atlanta, the lady who killed her husband and then herself, Did you hear about that?
Not what happened.
It's like a high power couple. Uh,
She killed him or he killed her?
she killed him.
Hmm.
Um,
Why?
hold on. Well, it didn't say. Hold on. It's a Atlanta area power couple. I've never heard of them, but you didn't see that? What the hell you been looking at?
I've been living in the real
all
world,
over the
doing real
news.
things, and in the studio
You
on
done
top of
seen
that.
him somewhere before.
Yeah, he do look familiar.
So
Y'all better be careful out here. Your girl going to the gun range.
they from St. Louis and they moved their business to Atlanta. It's I hope I'm saying this right. Kiana Burns and Ronell Burns.
That name sound familiar. Did they have like a cooking show or some shit?
Hold on. Well, she shot him and then shot herself, and they had 8 children.
Damn.
From previous relationships. Social media celebrities for inspiring entrepreneurship and for his glory ministries.
Oh,
so he's probably doing videos on social media.
Right. Okay, that might be somewhere.
And she owned a salon. And yeah, it don't say why she killed him, but I mean, obviously, how they gonna know if she committed suicide?
She could have left a note.
Well,
somebody could have been there and heard what was going on.
They don't say that neither, but rest in peace to them and prayers for their children. 8 kids, that's a lot. I know a couple of them is probably teenagers, but you know, when you commit suicide, you don't get no insurance money.
Certain insurance companies.
Not no suicide.
Oh yeah, you're right. Dudes be hiring people to kill them so they people could get the money.
Why would you hire somebody to kill you or stage it to look like they killed you?
No, you'll pay somebody to kill you so your family can get the money.
Pay somebody to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So your family could get the money.
Yeah, because it's not suicide.
Okay, well, poor kids. Well, how are they going to live? I hope there's some other sensitive plan in place, because if they had any life insurance, they might not. The fathers might pay out because he was murdered, but the suicide.
So you touched on one. So speaking about suicide, if there's anybody out there that is so depressed that you don't have nobody to talk to, find somebody to talk to. I know when you stuck in that world, it's hard to even see other people. Like, for real, I get that. But find somebody to talk to. Don't be out here killing yourself, and you know what I mean? It's like picking at a scab. What up, Ma P? Peace.
It's like the National Suicide Hotline and stuff.
Exactly. Find somebody to talk to, man. Even if it's a stranger on Facebook. Hit somebody in their inbox. Somebody will listen to your ass.
Yeah, and some people's jobs offer like employee assistance programs, or they offer counseling, anger management, and stuff. So, like,
yeah.
I mean, you think about killing somebody and yourself. That's
definitely, like, I ain't never think of doing no shit like that, so I really can't speak on it.
With no regard for your 8 children.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Right. I don't know. People kill their kids and everything, so.
And the dog.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely it's important that you go get help. And this will be the last one, because
okay.
I'm ashamed.
Give it to me.
Of the baby. Now, y'all know I enjoy repping my city very much.
Okay.
But the baby making Charlotte look bad.
How you doing that?
You ain't seen everything. Where do you be at?
Man, stop asking me that. All right. You know what I mean? I ain't telling my business.
What the fuck you be looking at? The clouds?
I don't be looking at the
You
news.
can't be listening to, like, it's everywhere. It's not just on the news. Like, as soon as you open any app on your phone.
Look, man, I've been traveling.
No.
My job pays me to travel, and I'm loving it. You dig? That's why. So I get all kind of radio stations. Power 98 switch to some other shit. Some other shit switch to some other shit. I can't even set the radio in my truck because
so
it be like that.
The video of the brother.
I've seen the headlines, but that shit don't interest me. So I keep it moving. I'm keeping it a buck, man. I've seen, you know what I mean, headlines, but I ain't messing with that.
Well, I just want to say he's making I don't know, he's embarrassing himself.
How? Like, tell me how.
Like the comments at that concert wasn't enough. This dude want to keep going. Him on social media with, I don't know, Danny Lay, I think that's her name.
Talking about his BM?
Well, his girlfriend was his girlfriend.
Okay.
And just posting all on social media and domestic violence altercation happened. He called the police on the girl, and
as she should.
But then he is all on social media saying she was a side chick, and that he really ain't care about her. It's emotional abuse, emotional trauma.
But you don't know what she did to get that, though. I'm not feeling sorry for her. I don't know what she did.
All I know is you can't claim to be gangsta. You can't claim to be a street nigga and be hard. And when a nigga call you out, you don't say nothing. You'll say something on a girl, but you won't say nothing when a nigga call you out.
Okay, hold up though. Wait a minute. No. Go ahead.
I'm saying that because it's what happened. Like her brother said, he sat down and talked to him and their father. And it was like a whole understanding that he was going to take care of her and not do anything to
put shame on the family.
That shit. Real gentleman like shit. And then you get her alone and you treat her like shit. And I have a problem with that.
Okay, I'm answering two parts of this. That whole part where you said you can't be a street nigga and do what?
You can't be a street nigga. Calling the police on women and not saying nothing to a dude when he calls you out.
Okay, that part. That's what I wanted to address. All right. When you dealing with a female, and I'm guessing, let's just say she's spoiled and she has tantrums and it can be chaotic and aggravating, right? You're not going to pull your gun out and shoot her because she's aggravated.
But you're also not going to call the police because she aggravated you.
But sometimes if you don't want to put your hands on somebody, depending on how aggravating and unruly they are, you may have to call the police.
Okay, she just had a baby like 3 months ago. And something that a lot of people don't talk about or deal with is postpartum depression. So after women have babies, they go through all kinds of ranges of emotions. Yeah. And if you are emotionally unintelligent,
unstable, if
unstable. A man or the partner that you're with, because you could be with a woman, but if the person that you're with does not understand that could be what's happening. Because what if she has the baby blues, and what if she needs therapy or medicine or something to treat the postpartum if she has it? Is all I'm saying is I think he went on social media to shame her.
Okay.
And he shouldn't be doing shit like that.
Okay. And I agree.
And if she was wilding out, then
I still want to address the part about the dude and the female shit. So when you say when a dude step to you, you don't do nothing. I do that. Okay? I'm like that sometimes. Understand why though? If your plan Z is getting a ratchet, which is going to involve court, money, jail, probably a body, you're going to do what you can to avoid that. And I'm like, if somebody didn't put their hands on him, then okay.
Okay, but if we want to take it to the streets, then what happened? I'm gonna get my sister to beat your ass. I'm gonna get my cousin or my other baby mama to beat your ass. Why you gotta?
We're talking about a celebrity though. Hold up.
A celebrity.
Yeah, we're talking about a celebrity who has killed somebody before. We ain't just talking about no
This
regular
nigga killed
person.
somebody and he calling the police on people. Okay, I'm good. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. We don't need to talk about him no more.
Yeah, he killed somebody in Walmart. Of all places.
I think I did hear about that.
Or at the mall or somewhere.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, so when when you start putting things on street dudes, just understand, we get it too.
Yeah, but still,
we get it. We go through it, man. And sometimes we get it worse than the niggas who ain't shit. We get it too, man. So look, before I get into the story, I got a few things I want to chop it up with y'all about. So, and that kind of segues into that. Men that protect their women from competition and still go through some bullshit.
Okay.
When I say men that protect their women
from
competition.
Against who? The woman?
Both. Dudes
okay.
and females.
Okay.
And them dudes still go through some bullshit.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Why should a dude have to go through that?
Why should a dude feel like he has to protect somebody from competition?
There are situations that if a person, so say like a person is flirtatious, right? And it's harmless. You have it at the workplace, you have it out in public, and it's not even with the intent of disrespect. You could just be a popular person. You think of those situations where people get with people and then they want you to not know everybody you've been knowing your whole life because you with this nigga. I always thought that's the dumbest shit on the planet to do. You know who you know, right? But you get shit, it's weird. Like, motherfuckers would be like, it's cute because he jealous. Motherfuckers would be like, it's cute because he possessive. Until. Right. Right. So my question is, why the dude? Which is the opposite of that nigga. Why the dude that protects you from that still got to go through some bullshit?
I don't know what bullshit. I mean, because he alive?
No. All right, so we talk about a woman to say some shit like, well, if you acted right, that don't mean shit. That shit don't mean nothing. You can act right and still go through some bullshit is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but how long you acting right? Like 5
Come
minutes?
on, man.
It
don't even matter.
It does matter, though.
See?
Like, look, listen.
Why it matter?
Listen, I was talking to somebody, and she was like, who's dating. She's dating. And she was like, this dude that she knew for 2 years, they just went shopping. They wasn't like shopping for each other. They were shopping
together.
Like they were they were just at the store together.
Right.
And he had been talking about some shoes the whole night. At the end, they get at the register. And he put the shoes up there, $200 Timbs, and tell her to pay for it. And they ain't together. They ain't She ain't promising nothing. Again, she buying herself stuff.
Right.
Then he told her, "You failed the test. I was testing you." He didn't get the shoes, but he told her, "You failed the test. I was testing you." When you always trying to test somebody's whatever patience, gall, gangster,
Character. Yeah.
you're always putting yourself in jeopardy to be disappointed.
Right.
So again, how long you waiting for? 5 minutes? You been good a week, and then you just can't hold it no more? Like, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the nigga who ain't shit.
You think that $200 nigga was that?
I don't know.
Shit?
You have to give me his intent other than a test. I can't speak on him because I don't know where he going with that. I don't do shit like that. My tests be different.
See what I'm talking about? What we testing people for?
So something from the movie The Bronx Tale, where the chick, he said, if the chick don't unlock the door for you after you let her in the car and you go to the other side, if she don't reach over and unlock the door, she a selfish broad. Leave her ass alone. That's something that I adopted way before I even saw that movie. You know what I mean? That's something I adopted. If I open up the door like a gentleman and let you in, and I have to walk around the car to get in the car, and you don't reach over to unlock the door or even hit the button, because they didn't have buttons back then. But if you don't even hit the button to let, you selfish as hell.
What if you thought the door was unlocked though? Because
Who
let them in.
Who thought the door? The girl?
But
that's just it.
Her in.
That's just it. That's a good point that you brought up though. So it makes it even more special.
If she makes sure.
If you went ahead and did it anyway.
Is this a first date or a second date?
First date.
First date?
First date.
I don't even know you like that.
First date.
You could be a rapist.
First date.
And you upset because I didn't unlock the door.
That's not being upset. It just means you're a selfish broad. The hell? I said what I said. It means you're selfish.
You got this from a movie.
No. I was that way before I saw it in the movie. But when I seen it in the movie, it made me laugh because it tripped me out that I wasn't the only person that thought that way. And then to hear what my man said to whatever the damn name was, he said, yo, if she don't open the door, she a selfish broad. And it's true though. Especially, look, I done been picking people up in projects with 500 niggas standing outside. Like, come on, man. You better unlock the motherfucking car door, yo. You know what I mean? I done been in
so. How you standing outside looking crazy, like jiggling.
Right, like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's too much going on right now. I'm trying to make this work. And I got to bring you back, possibly. Yeah.
I don't think so, man. I think that, All
right, now.
Well, hold on, wait.
Flip the script.
Yeah, niggas that don't bring you flowers are selfish. That's the least you can do.
It's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
But flip the script, though.
Somebody that makes you want to, want somebody to unlock the door for you so that you can feel safe and secure. That's
No.
Yes,
That's not what that was for. Once again, if she doesn't do it, she's a selfish broad, meaning she ain't. What is she doing in the car then? It ain't yours. I let you in the car. Hold up. I let you in the car.
Maybe she thought it was unlocked. Like what?
Why you keep saying that?
Because if you don't know, you don't know.
That's why you go above and beyond to let me in the car.
Above and beyond. Oh, this is about going above and beyond.
It shows a caring, nurturing character if you do it. It shows that you ain't shit if you just sit there and don't unlock the door. What's so hard to understand about that? Ain't no way around that, man.
I I don't know.
The
I always
situation
unlock
is
the door for
basically
people, I think.
is basically
But I always
self-explanatory.
unlock the car door for people, and I'm selfish, so I don't think that.
It's different,
I don't think so.
but that's different.
I don't think so.
So you care about public safety. It's like you're
I'll be thinking about that.
You're conscious that you're not the only one in the car.
Right. And I get extremely upset when somebody knows that I'm coming and don't unlock the door. Nothing irritates me more.
With a push lock? With a push lock? You act
If
like,
I don't have a key.
you act like you in a 57 Buick out this motherfucker, man.
Somebody else got
Yeah, crank this shit up to start the car. What the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta crank every
Crank
car.
the start instead of push the start out this motherfucker, man.
I'm just saying. It irritates me.
Okay. The worst thing a person can do in a relationship is stop growing. Nobody wants to sit around and watch it die. Yeah.
But what you do when somebody thinks they don't need growth?
What kind of person thinks they don't need growth? You made the comment, so you got to explain that to me. What does that mean?
People that think that they don't need to work on them. There's a lot of people that think you are the problem and not them. But that doesn't mean that they haven't grown.
Okay, but if you're in a relationship and nothing's happening, it's like you're the prize, she's the prize, and that's it. Don't nobody want to be in no motherfucking relationship like that. Matter of fact, take it a step deeper because I've seen this before. So matter of fact, I think it was here. It's a dude I know been wanting this girl his whole life. He waited his turn. He waited a long ass time too, but he got her.
Good for him.
But that's it. That's the story. Nigga, there's no happily ever after. It ain't no fireworks and shit,
Why
none
not?
of that. It's not.
Why?
I can't answer that shit. You gonna have to ask them. I'm just saying though.
Maybe he be acting up.
It's situations like that where somebody will be with somebody and that's it. Who wants to be in a relationship like that? Where there's no nothing. Come on, man. Ugh. So who wants to sit around and watch the relationship die? Because that's basically what you're doing. If you're not putting into the shit, it's fucking dying. Okay? Yeah. If you're not doing anything at all, it's fucking dying.
Right.
I've had a relationship that was close to that shit. When you're trying and the other person done gave her all hope, it's like, okay, I can't kill this motherfucker, so what? How the fuck I'm gonna get rid of a motherfucker, man? How you do that? You think that's an easy decision to make? Because you just spoke about how selfish it was to kill the husband and leave the 8 kids here.
I mean,
hey, man.
When you talk about selfishness, though, any kind of, I think any kind of violence may stem from selfishness.
Violence?
Mm-hmm. Like suicide is something that is just, it's in you. I don't think that, and it's a selfish act. Most people that kill themselves want to hurt other people. There are some, like ones that have like schizophrenia or something like that. They can't deal with that. But suicide is a selfish act. So is murder. So just get the fuck away from the person if it's like that.
But once again, What if you can't get away from the person
What's
right away like
stopping
that?
you? Well, right when you say right away, like tonight.
Hey, you know what?
When you say
No,
right away, you mean like in the,
You
in
know
the
what?
next hour?
No. That's a good question because a lot of people in relationships, unless you know what I mean, you could be telling the dude, "I'm not with you no more," but he still think y'all go together. You feel me? So
women too.
right, but that's what I'm saying. You dealing with. It ain't like when
That's
you was
selfish.
But it ain't like when you was a little kid, you got hide behind your parents, hang the phone up, block a nigga, all that shit, get your cousin on or whatever. It ain't like that. Niggas, if a nigga wants you, he coming. If a motherfucker wants you, he gonna do whatever the fuck he can to get your attention. So that changes things. Like, don't nobody get coached on that. You get preached that about shit like that. Motherfucker might have told you when you first brought that nigga around. I don't like him.
You gotta deal with a whole bunch of different people to recognize, like, oh, that motherfucker crazy. Maybe I don't
exactly.
Fuck them.
The situation shit is crazy though.
Right.
It's crazy shit, man.
People are so fast to like smash, and then you end up.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not
like you ever been with somebody and like from the moment that you met, you kind of been inseparable. Sometimes that stuff happens.
Yeah.
Or you just like smash and the motherfucker just like stays the night and then never goes home.
I ain't I don't know nothing about that shit.
I'm just saying, like,
nigga, you need a permission slip. Motherfucker, you need a work excuse or something. You ain't gonna be parking in the spot like that. Nah.
I mean, I'm just saying, motherfuckers like that, would you say they're unstable? If I say I don't go with you no more, but you be like, fuck that.
As a dude, I've never planted my flag in that way.
Okay, but is that person unstable?
Which one? The one who lets you stay,
no.
Or the person who plants their flag?
So they gotta continue to give positive reinforcement and like tell you to get the fuck out, or I'm moving.
Look, I done had people in my house, not as an adult, but people who came over. And I was like, I ain't really want you here. What you about to do? I done had that happen before. But I started telling people because it started happening a lot.
What you mean you was getting sleepy every time?
No. People want to be around you like that. You know what I mean? Right. And I understand. You ain't got shit to do. You want to come kick it with your boy, but I could be by myself, man, and that's just me though.
But everybody can't be.
Right. So I had to let people know, don't come over here unless you call. Like that got instilled in me early.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Cause you get them like when you a little kid, your friends will come knock on your door just to see if you could come out. Yeah. Okay, some people never outgrew that mind state. So they just come over your fucking house because they feel like they can.
Right.
I had to tell motherfuckers, nah, don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. Like, and for me, I need to know you coming so I could be prepared for whatever it is we about to do anyway. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's only right. All right. So when you become stubborn, uncooperative, and hard. Oh, that was part. Oh, my bad. I read that was part of the other fucking. Okay. So when you become stubborn, uncooperative, and hard to deal with, just exit, which is what you said. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So people talk about loyalty, but always leave out loyal to what? And I think that's real important. That's a real important mistake that we make when we speak about loyalty. We say, oh, we want somebody that's loyal, or I'm loyal, but loyal to what? Because we never say that shit. We just say loyal. Loyalty can mean any motherfucking thing. I could be loyal to the nigga that was here before you, but you loyal. I could be loyal to moving bricks when I ain't around you. loyal. You feel me? I mean, like nigga, I might love eating dog food. I'm loyal to
You loyal to
but that's
pet
what I'm
child,
saying.
nigga?
Loyal to what? People say they want
Ugh.
loyalty. I'm loyal, but what are you loyal to? Because if it don't get discussed, it's almost like it doesn't exist. Yeah, you said it, but once again, what are you loyal to? You might be a soap opera chick. You might be loyal to Jerry Springer. I don't fucking know. So what are you loyal to?
You watch that shit faithfully.
I'm just saying that so people need to ask. When a motherfucker say they loyal, ask them. Loyal to what? Think about that shit. You probably
gotta give them.
Shit, right then and there. You probably never asked the person what are they loyal to though. It's not a common question.
Yeah, I guess. So
Yeah,
what are you loyal to?
If somebody say they loyal, then that's a character trait that you're going to be watching for the rest of your relationship.
That's true.
So for the dudes who ain't loyal, don't even say that. That's just like when a motherfucker say, don't never tell a woman you love her first. I never understood what that shit was about. I didn't. I didn't. What you mean don't tell her that I love her? Who the fuck I'm supposed to tell?
Anybody but her, you gotta wait till she
whatever that shit was about when they said don't tell a woman you love her first.
They tell girls don't tell the dude.
See, that's what's wrong with us. Nigga, we grown. You know what love means in the situation. Nah, nigga.
Right.
You might eat sardines out the can.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chitlins.
Right.
They are loyal to chitlins.
You might got to have your chitlins on Thanksgiving. I don't want to be in that house. I want to smell that shit. I don't want to smell that shit.
I don't know. So I don't know. So is that like a predated question? Like, what are you loyal to?
Period. It don't even. It's any relationship. You only have to be dating a person. Just when you hear somebody spitting game, and they say some shit like I'm loyal. Mother, because what you will hear is I'm loyal, and everybody else be doing me wrong. Yeah,
exactly.
But what are you loyal to? Because I got to thinking about what I'm loyal to, right? And it's like, okay, everybody might not apply. The shit might not apply to them. They might not interest them, the shit that I'm into. And it happens. Like most of my whole fucking life, especially when you start talking about hustling, niggas will say some shit, and then I'll see it. I'll see exactly where you flawed at and why you can't get from A to B. You know what I mean? Just being on the streets and randomly being in places with niggas, I could tell where your hustle done went wrong at from the door. And it's like, I'm not gonna be able to be around this nigga. His fetish.
Not the F word.
Yeah, his fetish could be bitches and alcohol. Nigga, I graduated from that shit at 14.
You be having bitches.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't do bars. Nigga, I was in a bar at 7 and 8 years old. I seen what that lifestyle is like. That's not my thing. Just the whole bar scene, man. This shit is fucking depressing, man. Now, if it's dancing and club shit, then I might go fuck with that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That whole go to the club, stand on the wall shit. I ain't in no gang, nigga. If I paid to get in, I'm dancing. Period. It may just be one dance before the night is over with, but it's still a dance nonetheless, and that motherfucker counts. I'm dancing before I leave about this motherfucker, because that's what I know to do. I'm not about to go up in this motherfucker, get drunk, and need somebody to drive me home. You feel me? Or be no stray dog ending up in somebody's crib and I'm all in need. No, nigga, no. No, but they out there, they do that. That's a whole lifestyle for some people. All right. We got to do better than my parents or parents that work hard so we can have a better future. That shit is so 1970-ish.
Which what?
Saying that.
What that we have to work hard?
Yeah, we work hard so our kids can have shit, right? And them kids don't fucking appreciate that shit. I think it's dumb as hell that we've been trained to speak and think that way. You're gonna take care of your children because they're your kids, all right? But to think that you're obligated unless you're struggling. That's the only way I think that role applies, because technically you giving up whatever you got going on to give them kids a chance. Now that's different. But if you got a good job and everything is straight and you still think you're obligated to do this, that bullshit for your kids, nah, you're not. You're not. You shouldn't have to. Because if you're straight, then that means your kids are straight. It's not an obligation.
Maybe.
It's not come on, man.
Wait a minute now, because I done seen motherfuckers be fly, look fly, their kids look like shit.
That is not the same thing.
But okay, but you gotta clarify what you mean.
But that is not. That's triflingness.
Okay, but that's
it's a bunch of rich. It's a bunch of rich triflingness. You like to pick in my accent?
Do you know trifling only has one T in it?
Triflant. Nigga.
Do you know it's not trifling?
What up, Joanne? Peace. That's trifling. Period. It's trifling, nigga.
It's trifling.
No, it's not trifling. It's trifling.
Like rifle.
Nah.
Like right. You always say trifling.
It is trifling.
God. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to see if that's in the Urban Dictionary.
Okay, but it is. It's trifling. There's a bunch of trifling motherfuckers in the world. Your status doesn't change. If you're a trifling motherfucker, you just trifling. I'm mad if you rich or poor. We ain't talking about that.
I don't think though, but see, the kids, each generation of kids is different. Like,
but understand what I'm saying. So look, I've seen kids who basically had the house to themselves.
Yes.
But there's no food in the refrigerator.
Yes, I've seen such things.
There's no dishwashing liquid to wash them dirty ass dishes that's on their sink.
To wash them dirty ass clothes.
The couch is pissy.
Yes.
There's roaches everywhere.
Yes.
That's different.
I want to talk about that.
But this is why I'm telling you why it's different from what you said. All right. If I'm straight, and if you're the type of parent who, instead of just giving your kids things, you make them earn it, like my grandfather did me, right? Then that's like a merit system. They do that shit to you in school. You teach his pet all that bullshit. You might not have homework this day, or you earned the gold star, whatever the fuck, right? With your kids, if you're straight, then that means your kids are going to be straight. So why do you feel like you have to go above and beyond if you already got it?
You just said you wanted the motherfucker to go above and beyond for you and unlock the door. But now you saying don't go above and beyond for your kids.
Like I said, your kids are straight. Now, if you want, like, you look, you got people who if we have to gauge who's the best parent in the world, who wins that who wins that conversation? Who gets that motherfucking award? Nobody.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody.
Right.
So when you gauge what you do for your kids, first of all, your kids are little people.
Yes, they are.
Little minds, little brains. You don't know what they're going to be. You don't know how they're going to be, but there's a process. You may see something in them at 10. But you had to get to them 10 years. What you do for them 10 years? Was you a slave to your kids for them 10 years? Because I feel like after the motherfuckers start walking, they don't need me no more.
They still
No. I understand. Ask me what I mean by that. Right. After I get you potty trained and you learn how to walk, and then the next thing is Head Start, you don't need me no more. You need me for other shit now.
Is internet still a need? You mean you don't need you on a baby level no more? I'm so confused.
I don't understand why you confused.
Because you just said
I said
after you learn how to walk.
Listen. See, what you're doing is you're taking the big part to this whole thing,
okay.
and you minimizing it.
Okay.
So I said parents feel obligated. Key word is the motherfucking glacier, nigga.
The obligation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still a parent, even if you're not obligated. If you don't take that route with your children, you're still a parent. Okay? If you're financially well-to-do, then that means your kids are going to be okay. You have parents who dedicate themselves to the kids' lives to where they forget about their own fucking lives. That's the shit that I'm talking about. You don't have to do that. There are parents who invest so much into their kids. Think about this. Think about the parents who send their kids to college, because it's a tradition. Grandmama went to college. They sent me to college. I'm sending you to college. But you don't want that. Then what?
A lot of motherfuckers force their kids to go.
You can't force nobody to do shit. Because they're not little people no more.
I guess.
So you spoke about expectations and setting yourself up for disappointment. That goes into parenting also.
Yeah.
And we go through that shit as parents. Our kids disappoint us all the time because we put too much into our kids. It's like you get your hopes up. Think about the athlete who been an athlete. You put him in all the little Tyler football games, then he went and then he get to high school and he's the top recruit, but he don't want to do that shit. Now you done bank 18 years of this of your life investing into this child, thinking he gonna go that route, and then he doesn't. And it doesn't change your situation because you're not getting them 18 years back. Do you not know how fucking hard that is for a parent? And it's the same thing when you raise, say like you got 3 kids. 2 of them turn out all right. One of them end up on drugs. That one that end up on drugs is going to take the rest of your time in your life because you're going to have to dedicate so much into that child, trying to help that child because it's your child. Right. It's no different to me. It's the same ideology. Where do we get this that we have to feel obligated to our kids? Like they're property. Like there's ownership. Because the way I look at it, the roles change. You become the slave, not a parent, when you do that. You become a slave to your children, not a parent, when you do that. It's like when somebody says, somebody wants a pat on the back because they did something for their kids, right? And then people be like, what the fuck, nigga, it's your kids. You supposed to do that. Okay. There are certain things that you do that's like clockwork. It's not something to where you feel like, I feel like you should have to invest too much into that shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's this. I guess it's like what people say about materialistic drives.
Right.
You-
Well, you ain't. Your point was that, oh, I ain't gonna say old people, generations before us, that you have to work hard to provide that, and you don't.
Well, those people didn't have a choice because you got to think about of the time period. That's where that mind state comes from. That's why I said 1970-ish. We ain't in that time period no more where we felt like we had to do that shit. But if you look at the spectrum, there are people still following that same ideology that we got to do that shit. No, the fuck you don't. Your kid's gonna be okay. Feel me? Your kid, if you okay, your kid's gonna be okay. Now, as far as emotional stability and mental health and all of that shit, that's different. That's different. If you got and then diseases that's different. I ain't talking about that. I don't want nobody to be like, well, my kid is handicapped. Nah, don't be coming for me. But I'm not, but I know. No. I ain't talking about no situation like that. All right. So before y'all come for my head, that ain't what I mean. All right. I'm just talking about these parents who do too fucking much, who feel like, and then they'll throw up, it's my child. So it's other kids out here who have less. See, that mentality right there is how it used to be, no child left behind. This is how motherfuckers get left behind. This is how motherfuckers get overlooked. This is how we end up with Facebook. This is how we end up with bullying. This is how we end up with all these motherfucking problems that your kids are going through now because you following this ideology. For real. We got to get out of that 1970-ish mind state, man, to understand it's a whole different time. And we're basically learning on the job with this new shit that our kids are going through now. Social media out the ass. They on everything. You ain't going to be able to keep up with all that shit.
Now, if you don't learn how to work it.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers gonna be on the phone with Microsoft and Apple every night.
Imagine this crazy ass shit. Imagine you going on a porn site
Lord.
and you see one of your kids' pictures on this porn site. You're going to flip. You're going to lose your motherfucking mind. Yeah, you're going to lose your motherfucking mind. You're going to lose your motherfucking mind, man.
Okay, what's the rest of the scenario?
I'm saying that to say this. Live your motherfucking life.
What the fuck?
Live your life because you don't have the control that you think you have.
Amen.
And you ain't getting that time back.
Amen. Again.
It's special. It may be fun. And of course, it's meaningful, especially when there's love involved. But I'll be damned if, and I ain't just saying this because I'm a daddy. I know it's different from mothers, but I got maternal shit in me too, man. So I love my kids. But my kids don't control me. I've been fighting them motherfuckers their whole life. They know it. They don't control me. I'm a hard sell for a reason. And I feel like every parent should be a hard sell. Doesn't mean I love them any less. But what we not going to do is that shit. You feel me? You don't have to do that shit. My daughters, they like to check in. Can we go do this? Is it all right with you if we go do this? Can we go do this? And before it used to be, fuck out of here, nah, fuck out of here, nah. Now it's gone. Live your life. Live it, please. By all means, live it. Because I'm living mine. Live it, go. Fly, little pelican, fly. Shit. Y'all believe in God so much. Let that woman do her job. How about that? Y'all talk about faith and loyalty. Let that woman do her job then. Since y'all believe so much. All right, what else we got?
I don't know what else you got.
Which is worse, the resentment in your heart or the act that put it there? Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. That's Frio. Which is worse, the resentment in your heart or the act that put it there? Told you, I came with the heat. I still got I ass shit to talk about.
No. Probably resentment is probably worse.
You think the resentment is worse than the act?
Yeah, because the act could be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30
so
seconds.
The act as in the action that put it there.
Right. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, that's not worse than the resentment in your heart. Remember, it's cause and effect.
I could step on your shoe. You could resent me for the rest of my life or your life because I'm clumsy. And I scuffed up your sneakers for some shit that happened for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Now you mad at me. You don't like me. Every time you see me, it's here this bitch go stepping on people's sneakers. Every time you see me, I'm just saying, like, I think it's the resentment is worse, not the act.
So road rage.
But road rage is quick. Like, once you get it off,
motherfuckers is killing each other on the highways now, on streets.
Be careful with your road rage.
On streets.
Yeah. I'm bad about blowing a horn. I do have road rage.
You can't even do that shit no more. Niggas just shoot you for blowing your own goddamn horn.
Shoot you for blowing your own fucking horn. Yep. Nah, I think it's a resentment though. Because resentment, it takes a long time for people to get over things.
Okay. There are people that made it in spite of, but that's how we got the word spiteful. Do you agree?
This nigga been over here thinking.
Yeah, D. I've been thinking, man.
What'd you say?
There are people that made it in spite of, but that how we got the word spiteful.
Spiteful is full of spite.
Yeah. And there are people who made it in spite of. The spiteful motherfuckers.
If you made it in spite of, then that means you made it irregardless of the cards that was stacked against you.
But isn't that how we got the word spiteful? Because you had to be spiteful in spite of. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What you mean no?
Because you got to think about the words that you're using.
Okay, what word am I using?
It's spiteful and in spite of. It means
the same thing.
2 different things.
Yeah, it does, but it's still the same thing. There's a connection, and the key word is spiteful motherfuckers who do the spiteful shit that they do to try to hold you back. And you made it in spite of. What you mean? You had to be spiteful in order for it to be in spite of. So, okay. Oh, so let me ask you a question then. Okay, so can I say, I almost made it to work on time in spite of the bus breaking down?
Right. So how I'm understanding it, you're saying that the bus broke down to spite you. The bus was spiteful.
It was. Fucking bus.
Move on.
And the goddamn bus company. All the motherfuckers ain't shit. So you look.
No, please.
So you go and you buy a pack. You used to buy. You get 8 hot dogs in your pack.
God,
You get home and find out it's 7 hot dogs in your pack.
Was it open? Was your pack open?
Nah, they just packed your shit wrong
With
and it's
one
7
less
hot dogs.
Okay.
You not about to have a cold conniption because you ain't got 8 hot dogs, my nigga. Come on, man.
But who was the spiteful one in that moment?
The motherfuckers who made the hot dogs.
How do you know that was spite?
Because that's how we work. That's how we think.
A motherfucker said, I'm quitting today, and I'm gonna give you one less hot dog. Because I don't feel like walking over there.
That dirty motherfucker. The dirty bastard. Yeah. Like we don't do that. Like we ain't out here flipping because we got one less hot dog in the pack. You got to defect it. Hold up. Yeah, you motherfucking right. And we'll charge it to the game if we got a defective pack of hot dogs. So you might not even eat the motherfuckers because you thinking there's something wrong. Your fucking pack of hot dogs is handicapped.
Okay, I don't know, but okay.
Okay, we're going to go to visible tattoos bring you from never being able to leave your hood unless you boss up. They branded slaves that way, the same way they branded cattle. Mm-hmm. Do you agree? People who get those tattoos in places where you probably not going to get a good job, dude. Or do you think the world is changing? Because I can remember at one point in time that was an issue.
Yeah, I think the world is changing. And I remember too, like dealing with first jobs and interviews and resumes and what to look for.
Right.
If you have a tattoo, it's supposed to be covered up.
Right.
Nobody's supposed
to.
But
if it's on your face,
you ain't no way you can cover that. So I guess the world is becoming more tolerant. I mean, if you want to do that to yourself, then who are you hurting?
I think the world has changed.
Yeah, I say that. I agree.
Okay.
Becoming a lot more tolerant.
How about cute isn't cute anymore?
No, it's not.
Everybody has cute kids.
No.
Almost.
No.
It's a lot of beautiful kids out here, man. Let's keep it a buck.
It's a lot of beautiful kids, but we like girls. There's no cute pigtails. Like I seen this meme or something that said the girls' hairstyles, they don't wear the pigtails, the big bows no more, the
right,
the ribbons and shit.
Right.
Now they wearing tracks, braids, their edges is laid.
Mm-hmm.
This baby 3. What? Her edges be laid better than mine.
Baby hair.
Yes, she got the baby hair blowing, boy. A ponytail down to her diaper and shit. Yeah. Like, so I don't think
we live in a different time,
cute
man.
is cute anymore.
Cute isn't cute anymore.
The little boys though, they still be wearing the 3-piece.
Yeah.
The tuxedo.
Some of them, yes.
The hat.
Yes.
The Stacey Adams.
Hey.
They be killing them in the Stacey Adams.
Nigga, do it. I'm loving that.
That's cute.
I'm loving that.
That's cute. But the girls,
distinguished gentlemen.
Yes, that's what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. But then you have some where they be having the jeans sagging and the big clothes and all the Nike and Jordan.
But they fresh in the motherfucker.
They be fresher
than the motherfucker.
They be fresh. They do.
Look at me now.
I don't know, man. Cute. Maybe cute is a thing of the past.
So what? Okay, so what's the new word then? If cute ain't cute anymore, what's the new word?
Nobody aims to be cute no more.
But
everybody aims to be beautiful, or fashionable, or fresh. Swag. That's what everybody's aiming for now.
Swag.
Right.
Swag.
Right. Nobody's aiming.
Okay, so my question is, what does that mean for people who dress regular.
What you mean? What it mean for them?
What does that mean for the people who dress regular?
And what's regular?
Wrangler jeans and regular ass places you would probably never fucking shop. That shit. Them niggas. Off the rack ass Walmart jeans when
Hey,
whole
I wear,
outfit,
like,
whole
leggings.
outfit, no
But-
disrespect to Walmart, whole outfit out of Walmart.
I'm saying
Whole wardrobe out of Walmart.
Walmart sell Reebok and Champion now and FUBU and
Okay.
Fat. Did I see Fat?
But
Baby Fat?
okay, but okay. But what does that mean for the people who just wear regular ass shit?
I mean, there are people who don't care
Mhm.
about fashion. So I
Right.
mean, I guess it really don't mean nothing because it don't apply to them.
Hey yo, big ups to I don't know if I could call them a nation or people, but the Gothic people. I respect that. So salute to y'all. And the reason why I say that, because they made themselves noticeable.
By wearing all black.
Whatever their style is. I mean, they paved their own lane. Anybody that do shit like that, I respect that shit.
Yeah, I did it for a little while.
I respect that shit. So shout out to people. Now I don't know nothing about no dark magic and all of that bullshit, but I fucks with that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people, to the people who do that goth shit. That's what's up.
Polish and the black outfits
Hey,
and
the
black
chains
shoes.
and the nose rings and all the tattoos, all that shit. You feel me? Like, look, man.
The spiky hair though.
Hey, look. Hey, the purple, the rainbow color hair, whatever the fuck. All that shit, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I always like people who rise above the ashes, man. I'm always rooting for the underdog. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it. Like, I probably would have been fun for you to go to school with. I was cool with everybody. Even the niggas that didn't like me, I was cool with them too. They just ain't like me.
And that's cool.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Like me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, maybe them people that like the regular schmegular ass people, maybe they aim for cuteness with their kids. So maybe cuteness is still a thing.
Social media done watered it down.
Yeah, social media.
Yeah, that's what made me think about that shit. It's like what we used to deem as cute. How many times you gonna say cute? It's a lot of cute kids on the internet. It's a lot of cute shit on the internet. It's a lot of cute puppies on the internet. It's it's all kind of cats.
Kittens are cute.
Right. It's all kind of cute shit.
Yes, it is all kinds of cute shit.
We overloaded with cute now. We need some new shit. We need a new word or something.
Until there's a puppy with a pencil sticking out of his head.
I'm not. It was a cat.
I thought it was a puppy.
It was a cat.
Oh, it was a kitten?
Yeah, it was a kitten.
Oh, damn. Okay.
There's a kitten.
Don't sing the song. It was a puppy.
No, it was
There's
a cat.
A puppy with a pencil.
No, it's a kitten.
Right, well, to be continued.
Yeah, it's a fucking kitten.
Okay.
So, we have been busy. So we ain't been filming on the regular. Like, I know last week we posted that we were going to shoot a show and we did. We apologize for that. It's a lot going on and it's all positive. Like, you just got to understand, I like doing this shit. I wish I could do it more. You know what I mean? I feel like I need to do it more.
Well, we could before we was filming like 3 times a week, but then we weren't really, it was a pandemic. Things were we weren't really as busy as we are now.
My thing is y'all gonna be around when we start asking for donations?
We've been asking for donations.
Nah, not like we about to be. Y'all gonna be there when we start asking for donations? Because there's some fly things that we want to do for this platform that we're gonna need some money for. So if you really, really rock with the Real Rap Talk podcast, just know
Hit him with the
we're going to be asking for some fun soon.
hit him with the thing.
Because listen, it's not for us. We ain't broke, but we need to hire somebody, okay, to be our camera person, so we could do the things that we intended this show to do. All right. Now, I put out an ad at a college. I think I gotta redo that.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole nother school year. For a cameraman, camerawoman, either or. If you are in the South Carolina area and you don't mind fucking with some dope people and putting a little change in your pocket, you need to get at the Real Rap Talk podcast, man, at gmail.com. Send us your resume. You know what I mean? We are hiring. Not like they hiring. We hiring with the potential of growth and expansion. We have a lot of things that it ain't even just the podcast. I need a personal camera person to follow me around. Because I be doing dope shit. Somebody need to see this shit. It needs to be documented. And the crazy shit, before we even went live, my man hit me up with an idea. He was like, the next time you in the studio and you having a session, just start filming the process. Period. I like that idea. I intended to do that with these cameras I bought, but I ended up doing this shit. So, but yeah, people need to see more. People need to see more. And I have more to show now that I'm not hiding shit. So, Big Bass, Kid Anonymous, Real Rap Talk podcast. What's today? Saturday? Y'all, I don't even think we ever filmed a show on a Saturday before.
We have, but are you gonna be doing one tomorrow or?
Hey, how about that? Yo, word is born. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we're gonna do another one. That's my word. So, we out, man. Peace.
Did you just make somebody a promise?
Why is this thing spinning? It's still filming. Bye. I said peace.